back to Adventures with Bam. I'm Brent Billings.
And I'm Maggie Billings.
And this episode has us attempting once again to find a home.
I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but you kind of spoiled it at the beginning of the last episode.
No, we know where the story's going. We're going to end up.
We're
going to end up in the sunny field of flowers and butterflies.
Yes, hopefully.
And then it's a reverse Emperor's New Groove because we do have a happy ending, hopefully, as well. So.
Well, yeah, let's hope.
It's the very next weekend, actually.
Was it really that?
Yeah, I have another Friday wedding, but then Saturday I don't have a wedding. I don't know why you decided to come up with me, but we all came up.
Yeah, actually, I don't remember.
Were we doing
either.
something else that wasn't Father's Day or anything like that? I don't know what the deal is.
I don't know.
Came up with me, and we decided to go look at 3 more houses in Spokane on Saturday, June 6th.
Mm-hmm. Decided to leave the boys with my mom that day. She was gracious enough to watch them so we could, because we'd taken them to all of the showings before, and it's like cool to have them with, but I assume you do too, Brent. I don't know. I miss a lot of details when we would take them to showings because I'm just kind of, trying to manage them and keep track of what they're doing and touching and not touching. So we were like, all right, well, if we're going to, be up there, maybe my mom can watch the boys. And she did, and that was great.
So we go to our first house on 28th Avenue. And this is a little bit south of Manitou Park. So we're into that. Mm-hmm. And we pull up to this neighborhood, and there's like people walking around, and it just feels like a good vibe. So
social and just welcoming. Like everyone's out chatting and talking to each other. A couple houses down from the one we're looking at, someone's selling like plant starts from the sidewalk. Everyone's out with kids and dogs. Great vibes.
So we go in, and it's a good house.
Mm-hmm. Great yard.
Not necessarily anything that I didn't like about it.
No, yeah.
Ultimately, you decided that the kitchen was not quite what you wanted.
Yeah. All of our favorite meals, I could not make in that kitchen. I think I would be losing like 75% of the counter space that is currently available for prep.
So downside there, but the neighborhood, absolutely incredible. As we're leaving, the neighbor or somebody's pulling out of the neighbor's driveway, and then like they stop in the road because somebody's running out of the house to talk to them. So it turns out it's the lady who lives there, and then it was her mom who was leaving, and she was about to get married. The neighbor was about to get married in a couple hours, but she's got some kids, and like they were both just giving us the mom of the neighbor was giving us the rundown of everything, and like it sounded like a social dream.
Yeah.
Like all of the greatest people, there were kids everywhere. We're like a block over and a block down from a water park.
She was like, we really want someone to move into this house who either has kids or dog. And we were like, we have both. And we're nice. Like we love making friends. And that was the other thing. So she's getting married that day. She comes out, she has a different earring on each ear. And she's like, what should I wear for my wedding in a couple hours? And I helped her pick her earrings out.
So it was great.
Oh, it was so good.
Then we went and looked at another house, which had a very cool street number, but was otherwise not quite what we wanted.
No.
And then we went to look at a house on Sumner, and boy, howdy.
Our minds were blown. This house was had been on my radar for a while, probably like 4 to 5 months. I think I had seen it when I was just scrolling when I didn't have any price filters on at some point, and it was way out of our price range. And I was like, whoa.
I mean, not way.
It was.
I mean, yes.
When I first came across it, yes.
Undoable, but not like a $5 million house.
No, but
which does exist on Sumner.
That also does exist. But, $200,000 is still way out of our pricing range. So I wasn't thinking this could be a realistic option. I just thought, wow, look at this cool house. Look at this great location. Like, that's so cool. And I just favorited it for kicks, and then kind of watched the price just drop gradually over the months. And it had just dropped low enough, I think that week, that I was like, maybe we should go see it. Because if the price drops further eventually and it's still on the market, then we'll have seen it and kind of know what we think or whatever. But I was not thinking like this could be the house. It just is too big and too grand and too magical compared to everything else we had looked at.
It's right by St. John's Cathedral, which is even cooler than we realized.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
As we've come to discover. And the house itself is great. Not exactly all of the choices that we would make as far as layout and like rooms and stuff, but has all the kind of charm that we would want.
The space we need.
Yeah. So then we're coming out of this house and we once again run into the next door neighbor. And this guy is giving us the whole rundown on the neighborhood. So we were getting the inside scoop on the two houses that we were actually interested in, that we actually thought might work.
So
and we
helpful.
It's like we had an insider. Jerry was telling us all about, the schedule of the bells at the church and who lives where and what's going on with the condos across the street and what, all this stuff. And one of the things that he told us is that the owner of the house that we were looking at is a nice guy, but he always has it listed about 100,000 more than it should be. And so we took that information to heart and ultimately decided that we should try for this house. And we offered $100,000 below asking price.
Which is crazy. I was so scared. I was like, we're going to offend them and they're just going to say no. But they countered and then we countered back and reached a price that we were comfortable with.
So at this point, we have agreed to a price that is $80,000 below asking. And then we're starting to move forward with all the other stuff with the mortgage and everything. And then comes inspection day. And that is the subject of our next episode.